69% of American adults have less than $1,000 in their savings account. So how do we go from nothing to saving up $10,000 inside of 1 year? And I know this probably sounds impossible, especially when you're starting at zero, but I have done this myself, and all it really comes down to is following some simple steps. Set it as a goal and write it down. Plaster it on your wall, put up a sticky note, get a tattoo. Actually, get a temporary tattoo. Tattoos they're pretty permanent. We have all set goals or been inspired or got an idea to do something, but we never took the step of actually writing that down. So a lot of times we will fail our diets, we'll fail our savings goals, we'll fail just a lot of things in life if you're anything like me. And a big reason behind that is we lose motivation and we just get caught up with doing other stuff. You are 42% more likely to achieve your goal if you write it down. So take a minute and think about why this is important for you. It will alleviate stress. You won't be living paycheck to paycheck. If you get fired, it won't put you into debt. For a lot of us, this can be a life-changing amount of money. If you're trying to get out of debt, reduce some of the financial stress that you have, or start investing. And once you know what that why behind your goal is, write it down and put it somewhere. I literally have a bottle of temporary tattoos that last me like 6 months, and I write down different goals or sayings on my wrist so that I see them every single day. Right now, one of my goals is to hit 500,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And if we can do that, I'm gonna be giving away $10,000 worth of money and different products that have been really helpful for me, and some shirts and stuff like that. So if you wanna get in on that and help me achieve my goal, then you could subscribe. It really helps. Also, ring the bell. But seriously, writing down your goals and putting them different places throughout the house so that you are reminded of them each and every day. And then listening and reading and watching financial content or inspiring content about whatever your goal is will make it like 1,000,000 times more likely, at least 42%, but a lot more than that, likely of hitting that goal if you stay motivated the entire time and you don't do the same thing that everybody does with fitness, where after a month you just like fall off the bandwagon. Put your money somewhere where you can't get to it. So before we get into exactly where the money's gonna come from, we have to decide where the money is gonna go once we have it so that we actually hang on to the money. I would personally recommend one of two different spots. The first one being a high interest savings account so that you can at least gain 1 to 2% on your money while it's sitting there for a year. For me personally, I use an app called Yada, not a sponsor, but that's just where I keep my emergency fund so it's out of the way and I can't get to it, and I just pretend that it does not exist. So you can set up to have part of your paycheck get transferred directly into another account, or you can have a monthly amount taken out of your account, or if you're okay with a little more risk and you don't think you're gonna absolutely need to take that money out, you could invest it into the stock market. If you do this, I wouldn't recommend just picking stocks, because on average, most people who pick stocks actually underperform the market and end up losing money, as opposed to getting something like an index fund where historically that has earned about 10% over the past 100 years. So I would do that. And it's also way more simple and less stressful, and you don't have to think about it. I would recommend using an app like Bult and just keeping it simple. Again, not a sponsor, but if you sign up with the link in the description, you can get between 2 and 5 stocks for free. So you're getting at least a little kickstart, and it's free money. So that's a great way to have your money working for you and really taking advantage of compound interest while you're saving up. Don't make a budget. Well, some people like budgets. I don't, honestly. They're not a lot of fun. If that is something you're into, great. There's a lot of good ways to do that, and they can be super helpful, but it's not necessary. Cheat if you have to, but try to have fun with it. Now, if you're anything like where I was when I was getting started, you might not be making a ton of money or as much as you need, so you might need more. This is the idea of using a side hustle to earn extra money and keeping all of that money that you earn from the side hustle and putting it into savings. I consider myself a bit of a side hustle addict. If you never have made a lot of money like me, I think it's one of the best ways to earn some extra money and really have that be the thing that catapults you into building wealth and getting out of debt. For me, YouTube started as a side hustle and turned into my full-time thing, but I've also done like a dozen other side hustles that I had a lot of fun with. And most of those, while you might only work a couple hours a week, can pay you a lot of money for those hours that you do work. Some of my personal favorite ones are flipping things on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. Honestly, with a bit of research, this is not that hard to do. I've done this with couches, tools, just a bunch of different stuff. And it can be really fun. And if you enjoy that kind of wheeling and dealing type of thing, it can be really fun and not that hard to do. A couple more that I have done or friends have done would be clean houses. With just your own cleaning supplies, you can easily make $50 to $75 an hour cleaning other people's houses. Not super fun, but it's not bad money, honestly. You can also detail cars and kind of do the same thing. Very little cost, like a lot of money. Mow lawns, start a social media. My wife just started TikTok. I know a couple people who started different social medias, and just by posting consistently for a few months, they were able to monetize and start making between hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month. The only thing is, you've got to stick with it. And if it's something that you really enjoy doing and talking about, you can teach somebody online or in person, any of those, and really make your hobbies and the things that you enjoy doing start to make you money. When in doubt, frugal out. If you've been watching my channel for a while, it'll probably be no surprise to you that frugal living has been the #1 thing that has completely changed my life. And that's because we've all heard that a dollar saved is a dollar earned, or it's a penny saved, a penny, whatever. That is not necessarily true. If you save $1 and you do not spend that dollar, you then have a dollar. But if you earn $1, you have to pay taxes on that dollar, and then you have 70 cents left over. So a dollar earned is 70 cents earned. So one of the things that can make the biggest impact right away is being frugal and saving money instead of focusing on earning more money. Well, that is super important and super helpful. It can be more efficient and have a quicker impact to start saving money. It's roughly 30% more effective. And when you break down that goal of $10,000, what you need to save every month is $833. Which still sounds like a lot, but when you break that down, that's just $27.40 a day. And when you break that down, it might look like this. Making coffee at home, $3 a day. Stop buying clothes that you don't absolutely need. $150 a month or $5 a day. Bringing food and water to work instead of going out to lunch and getting a soda every day. $10. Cancel one unused subscription. $12 a month, 40 cents a day. Go out to dinner a few times less per month. $125 in a month, $4 a day. Then from your side hustle, all you need to try to do is earn $5 a day. That's pretty doable. And that's it, you're at $27.40. And at the end of the year, you're gonna have $10,000, all from making like 5 little decisions that you decided to make every day that the person next to you didn't. And letting those compound over a year will completely change your life. And if you're looking for a lot more ideas on how to save money or earn more money, I actually just wrote an ebook with 50 ways to improve your finances by 1%. It's completely free, links in the description. Just enter your email and we'll send it to you. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Make the little decisions. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe.